Hello, hello. Hello, anybody here? Just raise your hand if you are there. Feeling little under the weather, but I'm here, guys. I'm here to answer your question. Everything you want to learn about Amazon business. Um, why did it copy? Yeah, join me there, guys. I am your host. I am sure you know me, or if you don't, my name is Sam Chalis. I'm in here in Calgary, Canada. I've been doing online business for I don't know 4 years now, and yeah, pretty much we have grown from the our home to, and we have our own office. I started selling online back in 2019, and then sorry, and I started selling on Amazon from last year. Since then, we have been selling different items, and but today specifically, I want to talk about few things that really important that you might guys want to know. Last time I talked about let me check. Last time I talked about creating an account, product selection, what product, the criteria. I talk everything around that topic, where you should go and find the product, and using the free version of Jungle and Helium 10, which niche you should be, which niche you should avoid. I even touched on those topic. You don't want to like jump over all the niches, and how to build a brand, how to create a name, so that it sounds like a name, right? It sounds like a brand, not just a generic name. And I also talked about where you can find a barcode for a product, and it's really cheap. It doesn't cost much. If you haven't watched the video after this session, I recommend that you go back there and check the video. If you can't find the link, I can help you to get the link. But today I want to talk about how to find a supplier. Now, let's say you have selected a product, you have found your niche, we have choose your brand name. Now the next step comes is how to find a supplier, and there's different way to find a supplier. And recently I have come up with a different website or different supplier in Canada and US, and which means that you don't need to order in bulk from China, which saves a lot of time and money. Like you don't need to order 500, you can just order, I think, like 10 or 15 units, or maybe order 50 or 100 units and then test those products. And if it didn't work, you can sell on anywhere, like the Craigslist or the Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace. Really easy to sell when it's only 100 units, rather than you have 500 units from China and you're not sure what to do. Now it's not selling. So that's really a big advantage there, guys. um, I haven't have the link right now, but I know few sites. I have a few whole. Those are all wholesales. Those are not the retail, guys. Those are wholesale, so you get the best price. Just to want to touch on that one. But usually, let's say many people, what they do is they go to Alibaba, Alibaba.com. Really easy. Chinese wholesale suppliers. And when you go to the Alibaba, things to note is you want to look for the manufacturer, not the trading. So when you go to the profile on Alibaba, on any companies, it gives you either its manufacturer or the trader. If it's trading, guys, it means it's a middleman. You don't want to deal with those guys. You want to avoid those guys at any cost. You don't want to talk to those guys. There are tons and tons of manufacturer who are on Alibaba, so you want to talk to them. I usually recommend to find three manufacturer in your niche, okay, because you can't always trust those guys. And one could have a better quality and the service than the other, some could give you some better price. Always, if there is just a couple of dollar or few cents difference, I rather go with the good one than the cost wise. And other good way to find is ask them if you guys are supplying to the Amazon seller people. If they are really good, you just need to change few things. Means they are already vetted, they have already proven. Makes sense, right? Like rather than just trying a new person, if they are already supplying to the people in North America or some European countries, Australia, wherever, like UK, means they are already proven. You don't want to go with the newbies, like the new guy. You don't know what they're gonna do, what they're gonna send to you. So you want to go with some proven suppliers. The proven suppliers and the who are some years into the business always help you with custom product, with the brand name, your logo, and the packaging, and even they help with the manuals. But there is some MOQ, like the minimum order quantity for that. You wanna order like 20 units, they're not gonna help all these things. You gotta have some quantity around 500 to thousands could be the good number. But you have to talk to them, negotiate with them. Let's say you want to order just 500 and they ask for 1,000. You can say, hey, I'm willing to pay 50 cents more. Will you just give me 500 at this time? And if the product sales really well, I'm gonna order 1,000 more next time. And usually they are all sellers, everybody wants to have business. Everybody wants to like sell their thing, so they'll usually agree with your request or your option. So now you have found a supplier. What next? Now what next is shipping from the supplier. Let's check how many guys are there. uh, Oh, couple of people there. If you have any question, guys, write me in the chat. I'll try to answer after the presentation we go through. And then, as I said, once you once you find a supplier, the other next thing is to bring the stuff to your place. Okay, and the people we usually call the shipping companies, but in the general language, in the business language, they call forwarder. So you gotta find a forwarder who can forward your stuff from China to your country, no matter where you are. US, Canada, Australia, UK, Nepal, India, wherever, Bangladesh, Europe, wherever you are, they can bring. All depends upon time and cost. But usually, if you deal with them, you'll find a better price. One way is to bring the by the year. By the year means it a little bit fast and it'll be expensive too. And usually you should go with the year if the product is light. It's not that heavy and small. Like you can bring 100 phone case from year. Like it won't cost you much. But let's say you want to bring a little heavy, bigger stuff, you might have to go through the ocean freight. And yeah, and usually the custom clearance takes 1 to 2 week. But expect sometime with the congestion maybe could go all the way to a month. I had one time it took a month. And yeah, it happens sometime. And at least ask for three codes, try to go with three forwarder. And again, three codes, ask all the question, ask for the references. And the biggest question or the most important question you should ask is, do you guys have any hidden cost? Like you should be direct, like there's no nothing to hold back and like thinking like I'll ask later. No, ask everything. either you want to work or not. That's it. Like there's nothing to, oh maybe they'll be not happy asking the question. No, ask, do you have any hidden cost? What if any hidden cost arise in the future? Okay, I had many forwarder do not cover the like let's say the goods go to the inspection, they don't cover for holding more than a week, because now they have to find a warehouse or something, so that um, somebody could, the custom officer could come and check your stuff. But it's taking more than a week, they want to charge you extra fee. It's better to ask those questions, and I have talked in my course what are the questions you need to ask. You gotta have all the things. You don't want to have the surprise fees after, like the goods is like in your in their warehouse, and they are saying, hey man, you gotta pay me extra 700. That's not gonna end well. So nobody gonna be happy on that. So you have to ask those questions. Okay, now the other thing when I talk about is shipping to Amazon. Shipping to Amazon means now you have, you the forwarder had your stuff to your city, to your house, to your warehouses, wherever you wanted them to have, and now it's your job to ship to Amazon, right? So you create an account. So create in the video creating an account, you'll see how you create an account, and there you can like choose all the size and weight and everything there. You have to add the product to your store, and then you can buy the shipping label, and Amazon will give you the discounted shipping label when you ship from your your place to Amazon warehouse. They define which warehouse it goes. You can't select on that one. But usually, let's say I'm selling on Canada, most of the time the goods go to either in Brampton, like the Toronto, or in Calgary, because I'm in Calgary, but I can't decide on that one. So when you ship the product to Amazon, they do everything for you. The FBA, fulfillment by Amazon, and they do the return, shipping, packaging, warehousing, anything you name it. Okay, and just ship them. The other way is to find the third party private label who can hold the stuff for you, or let's say you don't have a barcode, you want to have your stuff at your place, and then stick the barcode and then send to Amazon. You don't want any product missing the barcode. Okay, they'll return, or you have to destroy the thing. So that's a good one. And the other good thing to have the stuff in your place is that you can check if anything is broken. Now you had, now let's say this is your first time, and you're not sure about the supplier, not sure about the forwarder, how they handle your product, how the product they shipped, from the how the supplier supplied your product, you're really not sure. It's good to check in detail if there anything is broken or anything is missing. Okay, you gotta check on that one, because you don't want to have a situation where Amazon won't open all your boxes and check for everything. Let's say you have a charger in your product. You want to make sure the charger is in every boxes. Otherwise, Amazon people won't check whether something is missing or not. Okay, their job is to like ship the product, but not like check every detail. Like, do you have the manual? They don't check that one. They don't have so much time there, right? So you don't want to be in a situation where you ship the product to the customer and customer gets without a charger. That's rather than not selling. You don't want to sell the product without a charger. That's a complaint, that's a return. You lost everything on that, like the shipping, the sales cost, the return, the negative feedback. So you want to check everything before shipping to Amazon, and then you want to ship it to them. Okay, and the third party private label, what they do is, let's say I am from Nepal or I'm from India. Now I want to sell to US Amazon. So what I can do is I can talk to supplier, I can find a forwarder, I can bring the stuff to third party private label, and I can have them check all the stuff for me on my behalf, stick the barcode, and ship to Amazon. Okay, they can hold the 500 units too for certain time, and then you can ship them, and you can ask them to ship all the units to Amazon. Now let's say five of the units are broken out of 500, they can destroy, or whatever you want they will do for you. Okay, but you didn't ship the five units to Amazon because they were broken, and which makes sense, right? You should not send. And those five units you can claim the forwarder, or you can talk to the supplier, whichever could be the, I mean, the, I don't know where it could have broken. You can analyze on that, and then ask for the refund on that one. um, and the other is, let's say you bring your stuff to your place, to your warehouse where you are living, and you have 500 units. You don't need to ship all 500 on the first go, you can just ship 200 units, and then hold the 300 units. And as the inventory depletes, because you can see everything on your inside your Amazon account, then you ship the remaining 300 or 100, or according to how the inventory depletes, right, how the sales is going. Because you don't want to pay too much cost again on Amazon just holding your stock, because they charge for the warehouse. It's not that expensive, but if your stock is really small, maybe it's not that expensive. But let's say your stock is big, like you sell a chair or you sell a desk. Excuse me. You don't want to pay too much for the warehousing. Okay, hope that makes sense. If it did, give a thumbs up. If not, write that, if you have any question, write in the comment, and then I'll reply the your answer. Okay, your question. Now on the shipping to the customer, one we already talked, the Amazon does everything for you. The shipping, the handling, the return, the refund, everything, but still you can ship the item directly from your place to the customer. That's called FBM, fulfillment by merchant. And I think you need to ship within couple of days. Let's say you got the order on Amazon. You'll see that you got the order. Let's say I got the order today, I gotta ship within 2 days. The only thing, the downside on that one would be, if customer want to return, I think you have to send the prepaid box to the customer, so that they can return the stuff. The other thing would be just destroy the item. Like sometime getting back the phone case would be more expensive to bring back than this g- toss it, garbage it, or just keep it for free, I'll give you refund. Okay, that could work again. But if it's really big item, expensive item, you don't want to just give it for free or destroy. So that could be like sometime a challenging, that you have to send a return box. um, the other downside for the FBM, like fulfilled by merchant, as you are a merchant, um, sometimes you're going on a vacation, you have to find someone to fulfill the item, right? Because you got the order, you have to ship within couple of days, otherwise Amazon won't be happy, because customer is expecting your goods to get within a week or couple of weeks, whatever it is, or 3 days, 4 days. They won't be happy to get your item when you're in vacation for a week, let's say, and you come back and, hey man, I'm not gonna ship after a week. Amazon won't like that. Customer will complain to the Amazon, and maybe you'll be kicked out because you didn't fulfill the item on time. That's not a good customer service. All Amazon wants is to have a better customer service for their people, who are buying constantly from Amazon. Same thing with the Facebook, right? They want to have a good experience with the Facebook, so that they come back and stick with the Facebook all the time. That's the main goal for the big companies. Our goal is to just sell, but their goal is little different than sell, but they want to sell and have the retaining customer rather than one time sale. As I said, if you go with the FBA, they'll do everything for you: customer service, return handling, refund and everything. So I want to wrap up this session here. Next time I might go to the how to add product to Amazon, how to design a product. One of the what I say important thing to consider is designing a page. How the customer perceive your page makes a lot of difference, and I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I'm really good at that, because I see how customer wants to have the presentation about the product. I have that kind of sense, because I have been in the business for few years now. Just sticking few things on the product page and expecting customer to buy won't help too much. And you can manipulate with the reviews. Amazon won't let you do that. Those days were, I think, back in 2014-15, where you could add your own product reviews by yourself. Now those are like next to impossible, I would say. So you gotta design the page. There is so many topics to again cover next time. Brand registry, how you can register a brand so that later you can sell the brand. Okay, and you get some advantage on the brand if once you register the brand, and it doesn't cost much. If you go with the outside Amazon people, then you gotta pay so much high fee. There is so many questions you gotta answer. But you go inside Amazon, who are already registered as a brand register, the company that registered the brand, it's cheap. They don't ask too many questions, just a basic question. Ask four five question, and then they just do the job for you. And the Vine program is really other important. Ad terminologies, Amazon ads, optimizing. There is so much things we want to cover, guys. Not everything I can cover on today's session. We covered, I think, pretty much really decent things, I would say, on the supplier side, which really you should know if you want to order the product from Amazon. Having said that, guys, I want to wrap up. I don't know if you had any question. We had a couple of people here, but this video will be again really helpful, I think, when I share this video on some social media or some other people on the messenger, wherever it is. And having said that, have a wonderful Sunday. It's Sunday, almost afternoon, coming to the afternoon. And I will see you again next week. Take care and bye for now.